Happy Saturday, everyone. You are listening to or watching Be in the Driver's Seat. I am Regina, the Queen of Carlos. Hey, this morning going in, I heard my
Listen,
commercial and I
listening
was
to you.
just so excited, like I heard it for the first time
Well, what's up, Eric?
ever.
What's up,
no,
everybody? It's Dr. T. I'm so very glad that Regina just sung and she gave the
no,
good,
no,
you
no,
know
no,
what I'm
no, 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 no.
saying?
Don't steal my glory.
Oh,
Don't
okay.
steal my moment. No, you stole it already. Go ahead. You do that. You know you missed me last week. You
Not
probably
really.
did. Oh,
Not really.
well,
I had a good time.
did you?
Yeah, I did
Oh,
miss you though. But I don't steal glory or thunder. That's not something I do. I'm the hype girl. I'm gonna hype you up. I want you to win in every area. So
okay,
now,
whatever. Okay, whatever. So,
yeah.
Dr. T, how was your week?
You know what? I had a really good week. I can't even complain. I did what I know how to do. Went to work, spread it, hope, helped a few people, made sure that I showed, my light.
So let me help you out. The highlight of your week that I saw was is that you were at Wayne State University,
Oh yeah, I did
and
do that this week.
that was huge. You you shined your light, not just when you walk in the room, but everything that you did. You made an impact. I think it was Monday, right?
Yeah, that
Let's talk a
was
little bit about
Monday.
that. What happened?
Thank you for remembering. I had, sometimes I do a lot during the week and I don't remember everything. But on Monday,
That's
I
why you
had
got
to
your other hype girl. That's me.
come on,
Your,
hype
your
me up,
backup. Your backup.
hype me
Your
up,
backup. Your
hey,
backup.
hype me
Your
up.
backup.
So, on Monday, I was able to do a workshop for new incoming nursing students at Wayne State University,
Mhm,
the College of Nursing, and I was able to do a workshop on emotional intelligence.
mhm.
And these were new students that were coming in, and they are a part of a program, and they were direct admits. And this was just a great opportunity. As a matter of fact, somebody mentioned my name in a room that I had never entered in. So it is
But that's the
important.
great thing about it. You're not supposed to, when you walk in the rooms, you don't have to walk in the room, somebody mention you. But if you mention you not in the room, that's when you know you're important.
Yeah, I mean, that was
I mean, I
really
won't say
good.
important, but that's when you know that you're making a difference.
Yeah, a referral goes a long way, right? And so, and I know you
Yes,
can talk
ma'am.
about referrals,
Hmm.
but I was minding my own business, and my homegirl Sharice Carter, she inboxed me and said, "Hey, would you like to do an emotional intelligence workshop?" I'm like, "Cool, yeah."
But
You
what does
know,
that mean? What does that mean, emotional intelligence? Because I mean, so let me just tell you what I think about. So you did it for nurses, right? So
mm-hmm,
the way when I think about that, I'm thinking because nurses, anybody in the medical field, when you're taking care of people,
mm-hmm,
especially because if you're in a hospital, I don't want to say you're ill. You're dying or you're ill or you're about to step out, you're about to take your last breath, or I shouldn't say it like that, but you're
um,
about to take your last breath, or you in there because you have an illness, something's going on. And nurses,
mm-hmm.
doctors, anybody patient takes care of patients at a hospital or any kind of well, any kind of health in the health field
Hmm.
is
So
dealing with a lot of dealing with people at their worst time.
yeah, so you could be in the hospital for a array of things, right? So when people are in the hospital, they depend on nurses, the doctors, the patient care techs, all of those people to help them. But emotional intelligence really is being self aware of your own emotions. And so you can't, like, if you have somebody that's maybe terminally ill that may be getting ready to pass away, you cannot be the person that falls apart if you're the nurse. So your job is
Yes.
to offer comfort.
Mhm.
It's to be
Palliative
empathetic to
care.
their
Is it like
no.
palliative care?
So palliative care is similar to hospice. So
Well,
palliative
okay,
care
yeah.
just keeps you comfortable until you pass on. But just because you've been given a terminal illness doesn't mean you're going to die right then. They call renal failure end of life.
Right,
Um,
but so the emotional with the
so the purpose of emotional intelligence is really being able to be in tune with your own emotions and knowing what triggers you, knowing how to help others, also communicating. It's a whole gamut of things: how you communicate with your coworkers, how you're able to communicate with families, how you're able to show empathy, how you're able to, like I said, self
Mhm,
awareness.
mhm.
So it's five major points, and so I was able to share that with them, and it was really good.
I like that you said that because they're getting into their own emotions because
Mhm.
I've been I walked out the room when my wait let me back up when my dad died in '08,
Mhm.
January 2nd, 2008.
Mhm.
The night before I was at the hospital, my dad passed of pancreatic cancer,
Mhm.
and it was coming to the end, and I was going home. Look, I'm gonna go home, and the nurse said to me, "Are you coming back?" And I looked at her like, "Hell no, I'm not coming back. I'm about to go home, get some sleep. I'll be back tomorrow to see my daddy." You know.
Mhm.
And I knew it was coming to an end, but it just didn't hit me like that. She said, "No." She said, Regina or Miss Woodard. No, she said, you need to come back and see your dad. She said, "Won't you go home, take a shower, get cleaned up, and come back?" And I said, "For what?" I said, "For what? Why am I coming back?"
Mhm.
And she said, "Your dad might not make it through the night." Oh, I just was like, what? You know, and the worst thing I could have did is not share that with nobody. None of my friends, none of my family.
Mhm.
Went home, took a shower. Then I had my stepmother at the house, right? Who now I'm getting emotional. And I had somebody that was there with her, just, planned that was already there, was going to stay overnight. They had been doing that last week. And I went home, took a shower, came back.
Did you
Dad,
tell her?
huh?
Did you tell her?
Tell who?
Your stepmom.
My stepmother was bedridden.
I know.
And no, 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 no. She had, no, no, no. Mm-mm, mm-mm.
Mhm.
I didn't tell her. Because I needed her to, my daddy, anyway, you about to take me down another path. So no, I couldn't tell her
Mhm.
because she would have probably passed that night or the next
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
So anyway, I did not tell her. I told her after the fact that
Mhm.
that after he passed, right?
Mhm.
So went back to the hospital. My dad died maybe like 4:30, 4:40 in the morning.
Mhm.
I was up all night praying and God sent me to sleep. I dozed off. Woke back up. They said, "Your dad's gone." I'm like, "Gone where?" And that's what hit me, right?
Mhm.
So I don't even know where I'm going with the story. Where was I going with the
We
story?
was just talking about the nurse being in tune with your emotions.
Oh, so yeah, so I wasn't really in tune with that.
Mhm.
And then second thing, my I was at my mom passed, right? Not my stepmother, but I was at my stepmother passed. My mom passed. I went out the room. Somebody came. I was interviewing somebody else because they wanted to send her home because they couldn't do nothing. Well, they said she'll be fine. Whatever they wanted to send her on hospice, not fine, but left out the room. Came back. Mom had passed. So I wasn't in tune with my emotions to deal with it.
Mm.
But the nurses were not in tune with my emotions either at that time.
Well, that's a difficult time, right? When somebody's
But
passing,
what you did will hopefully get them in tune to be more in tune with people. Not to this day in 2024. I
yeah.
mean, 2024, 25. Because that's when because sometimes I think nurses are all in tune so much to their emotions when things happen that some of them don't know how to be there for the people that they care for.
So are you saying that they turn their emotions off? Because that I've learned that after working in certain settings for so long,
Mhm.
you become numb to the situation. So it's not that you don't have emotions and that you don't care about the people, but again, you still have a job to do and you still have to make sure that it's done with excellence. Like not you can't fall apart because I'm sure it's very difficult when nurses lose patients or when patients are terminally ill because I know that there's nurses that really like, they are cool with some of the patients, especially if the patient's been there for a while, and even in nursing homes and things like that. That's
So my
difficult.
point is,
That's
you
difficult.
doing that session that you did
Mhm.
will help them is because you have to really get in tune with your personal emotions that
Mhm.
you have going on. It's because what happens is, and I can tell this in the car business. Sometimes if at work, we have some things going on at work with each other
Mhm.
or coworkers or finance manager or sales manager,
Mhm.
and customers come in, that will carry on to the customer. It
Oh,
don't have to be
absolutely.
personal stuff happening at home. Let me just sit up on this one. Sit up, okay? That will go affect onto the customer.
It
So what
will.
you're doing is what they need to be doing in the world of uh not like corporate America.
Mm.
That's corporate, right?
It can be used in any setting.
It
Yeah,
needs to be
emotional
done. Yeah,
intelligence can be used in any setting.
yeah.
And I'm glad you brought that up because you can transfer your emotions on a patient too. And
Yeah.
so that's why you need to be in tune with things that trigger you. I remember when I started out in the counseling business, that one of the instructors asked, well, what type of client can you not work with? And so a lot of people would
What wait a minute,
say
what kind of client can you not work
not
with?
work with, yes,
But you
because
don't turn nobody. I mean, back in the day, you
so here's the thing, Regina. There is some clients that certain people can't work with. If you've been triggered, if you have been, say for instance, if you have been down a road, you have been triggered, and you experience some trauma, and a client comes in and trigger you, then you can't effectively help them if you're not in tune with your emotions. If
okay.
you haven't gone through therapy, or if you're not healed through that area, you may be like, you know what, I can't work. Because a lot of people was like, I cannot work with people who child abuse. It would be too traumatic because I
Why?
have
Because they
kids, or
be
I can't have
or because
kids, or
maybe it
whatever.
happened to them already?
Yes. It either
Okay,
happened to
trigger.
them and it'll
Okay,
trigger them, the trauma
okay.
itself,
Mhm,
they'll keep reliving it, so
mhm,
they decide that they can't do
mhm.
that. And so sometimes being, especially in the field
Can I
that I
say
was
something real
teaching,
quick?
yeah.
So we are giving away a $25 gift card for anybody that's watching today. We are giving away a $25 gift card. And what's our call-in number?
248-905-1128, 248-905-1128.
$25 gift card from the Queen and Dr. T. So call in today at 248-905
1128.
and then, talk to us. Whatever we're talking about, just talk to us. Giving away a $25 gift card.
So we kind of been talking about different things of what we did this week. So Regina, what you do this past
I
week?
don't know. I was enjoying that conversation because it was centering around what you did. And I just wanted to compliment you and give you your roses for the things that you do. And that right there was huge when you told me what you were doing. And the thing is, when you when you a boss and you grow and you able to be in a room and you're not in the room,
Mm.
and then you can write your own paycheck when they tell you they want to pay you, boom, and you can say, no, I want this. And they say, no problem. I'm telling your business, but I mean, you deserve that. You deserve your roses on that.
Well, thank you.
Because I remember when, I mean, I remember when she put the F in free for all the things.
You can
You know,
say F and
Dr.
free if you
T,
want
Dr.
to.
T was giving the F and free. That probably didn't sound too good, but she was giving the free count. She did a lot of that
Yeah.
for years. And a lot of people benefited. But now, you're taking your clients, insurance is taking it, you get your checks, I mean, you have multiple streams of income,
You not even
you
telling
know?
my business
I
now.
mean, no, I mean, when you got that D in front of your name, shit, you earn it.
Well,
Oh, I'm cussing a lot this morning, but
we thank
you
God
know,
for
but
streams of
so let
income.
me let me just say this. So you're gonna help me develop something that I can like offer, something with the cars, where I can
She's finna
teach
hire me,
people.
guys.
I am, but
She's
pay you
getting ready to hire.
slowly.
That ain't hard work.
But pay you slowly.
Don't listen
No,
to her,
I need to
y'all.
hire you because I mean, I just thought about this. What you did on Monday, the expertise, because people call me the guru.
Mm.
They'll be like, "Oh, you're the guru." I'm like, "No, I'm not." You know what I mean? I mean, because
Queen of
with
Carlisle
the
for sure.
information and things I've shared, I'm like, we have talked about this before.
Yeah, but
I gotta
you
put
got a different, you do it a little different. Like there's a lot of salespersons in the world, and there's some good ones. But man, when I tell you, when you come sit in the chair, the Queen of Carlisle, it's a reason why I stuck with you for all those years. So I appreciate the
she did, and she
effortlessness.
left me. She went and got a Cadillac, but that's
So y'all,
okay.
let me tell you, she gonna hate on me for the rest of
I
my
am
life
because
with
you got a
that one.
Cadillac.
But it's still a GM product. It's still a GM product. I
She
still
still
honored your
comes to
daddy.
right.
I still honored
Right.
your daddy.
Right. You sure did because
Yeah.
you're driving a GM, and my
See,
dad would. And then too, you come. She get her car service at the store.
I
She
do.
pays for her oil changes.
See,
She is body shop if she needs her car. She does.
see.
They use a
I even
dealership.
come hang out at Joe
You
Longhammer.
do. You do.
Okay.
You do.
So listen, Regina has already shared. We are giving out a $25 gift card today. If you're watching, just tap in. Come talk, call us. It's just me and
Let's
her
have some
today. We running the
conversation.
show. Listen, we can ready to talk about just do it. But first, we got to find out what the queen did this past weekend. You see how she keep trying to avoid it and pushing on me. What you do this weekend? While I was working the Dream Cruise. Me and Santi was out here working, and you was all in another area. What was
None
you
of your
doing?
business.
And what was you doing?
None
You
of your
driving
business.
fast cars and going to parties and
None of your
stuff.
business.
What tell the
None
listener?
of,
Y'all see how she do me?
none of your business.
She put my business out there and
None of your
everything.
business.
Good
None of
morning.
your business. I just, sometimes you guys just leave some things happen to social media. No, so what I did was I went to with the Corvette, the Renegades, right?
Come on,
This is
renegade.
the older group. It's two of us in the group, Tammy Golden and myself. We
Mm-hmm.
are the youngest of the group. Everybody else is just slightly older, right?
Ah,
So
okay.
I call it the older group. I used to call myself being a baby, but I found out Tammy Golden was not I'm not the baby. I'm older. I'm like maybe
Oh,
6 months older than Tammy.
oh.
But we went to Kentucky, where the Corvette plant is, where the Corvette museum is,
Mm-hmm.
and it was, oh my God, I forget the name of it's called Cultural Awareness,
Mm-hmm.
right? I think it's called the name of it's not the Corvette Car Show. It's the Cultural Awareness. I think that's the name of the club
Mm-hmm.
that it is. But the group of Corvettes that came from Michigan was the Renegades. And
Mm-hmm.
that's actually founded by Janice Roger. We call her JR. She was an engineer at General Motors, worked there many, many years. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so she gathered the gang and we went down. I just got another Corvette about a couple months ago. We drove down.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna talk about cultural awareness, right?
Yeah, yeah.
With the cultural awareness, their mission is Afro Americans, Black people that have bought Corvettes,
Mm-hmm.
giving back, far as we can fit. Well, these are on my own words. We're giving back to the economy because we can afford those cars too.
Mm-hmm.
We can, so back in the day, it was like, okay, maybe you can get that Pontiac. You know what I mean? Everybody was buying Pontiacs. Everybody's buying Grand Ams.
Mm-hmm.
Now, then it became Cadillacs,
Cadillacs.
right? Cadillac.
Yes.
And it's still
It's
Cadillacs,
still
right?
Cadillac.
And when you bought Cadillacs, you automatically appeal to the community. You automatically giving back. This is what we drove. This is what we do, right? Then it came to Corvettes. People always bought Corvettes, but the far as the percentage of us buying Corvettes has increased.
Mm-hmm.
And so the cultural awareness is letting them know that a lot of us are buying the Corvettes
Mm-hmm.
and we're giving back to the economy. We're giving back because, for one, we're spending the money, right? But then people are still they have more jobs, right? People are able to maintain their jobs, and we're giving back to the community. So they have like I think they gave back to United Fund, like United Negro Fund,
Mm-hmm.
and they gave back to some other organizations that they're part of.
Oh, that's
So it was very I enjoyed myself.
yeah. I've been seeing more Corvettes now, but started seeing them when you first had the first one,
Yeah,
the white one. Oof.
yeah. Well, that was my dad's,
Ooh, that
and
thing was
yeah,
nice.
that was my dad, and I did sell it.
Mhm.
And I kind of wish I would have kept it but my maintaining cars and just I wasn't a maintainer when it came to car.
But you're the queen of car
Well,
lounge. You're supposed to be in a different car all the
right,
time.
but I should have kept that and
Honor of your dad.
no, but I could have just kept the upkeep and took care of it. But
Mhm.
to me, I'm not the kind of person I got to just baby it. I learned something doing the Corvette thing when I was talking to the guy. There's like, with our cars, we baby them, we rub them, we take care of them, we wash them. I don't want to do all that.
But it was a lot of nice vehicles out there. Man, there was some Corvettes.
But and they rub them and they wash
I
them.
know,
The
but
only
they
thing I
had
want to do
lights
is
all under them. They
yeah,
had man, they
yeah.
what you say?
You were
All I
paying
want to do is
attention.
all you want to do is get in and
Only thing I
drive it.
want to get in and I want somebody to wash it.
Yeah,
I want it to be vacuum out. I want to, and then my electric car, I want to drive it through jacks.
yeah.
And I want to keep going. I don't want to do all that.
But that's good to talk about because even like we talking about just doing it, but as in the car, as a person in the car business,
Mhm.
you still have to take care of your vehicles.
Yeah, you
And
do.
so they were telling you how they, rub their cars because that's an expensive car. And
Yeah.
so, we have to be good stewards over the things that we get. And so I know a lot of times I reprimand myself if I don't go get my car washed or if
Mhm.
I don't make sure that the inside of my car is clean because it matters.
Yeah.
When you paying all this money for these vehicles,
Yeah.
you need to be a good steward over your vehicles. You shouldn't
Yeah.
be opening your car and stuff falling all out of it.
Well,
These are
that's
the
what happened this
vehicles.
morning with me.
Listen. Okay, so we got a caller. Who's the caller that's calling in? We got a caller. Who is the caller? Good morning, caller.
Good
This is
morning.
Mrs. Onosa.
This is who?
I just have a very quick question. Mrs. Onosa.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
good. Good.
sir. Where you
Good.
calling from?
Yep. I,
What
I'm
city?
calling from Pontiac, Michigan.
All right,
The Yak,
Pontiac.
Pontiac.
Pontiac, the Yak, where we're all
Uh,
from.
Yay. Good morning.
I actually have two questions.
Yeah.
I am about to buy a new house, and I'm just interested if you guys have any opinions on the Ypsilanti area.
So I know we have Brenda. What's Brenda Davis?
So Brenda Davis with
Mm-hmm.
Century 21
Mm-hmm.
can help you out with that. Far as that
Okay.
area, I mean, that's far as I know, I've heard great things about
Oh yeah.
Ypsilanti.
I have a lot of church
Yeah,
members that actually live in
yeah.
Ypsilanti, and they really enjoy the life of Ypsilanti. So I do have a lot of church members. But was there a specific question you wanted to
Well,
ask
wait,
us?
wait, wait. I'm gonna give you my cell phone number now. Just text me your name and your number, and I'm gonna give you her number. But I want you to text me your name and number, and I'm gonna pass it to her so you guys can have a conversation.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Okay.
And my second question,
Wait, let me give you
since
my number.
Regina is the queen of pop.
Wait, let me give you my number.
Okay.
You ready? It's
Yep. Ready.
248 431 2955. 248 431 2955. And then her number is, in
Thank
case she
you.
doesn't call you, is 248. Her name is Brenda Davis, and her number is 248 909 9711. 248 909 9711.
Thank you. And my second question, since Regina is the queen of car loans, I was just wondering if you guys have any opinions on leasing a car versus financing a car. Like, is it the same thing? Do you have any strong opinions on it? Because my husband is more of a leaser, but I am more of a finance person, and I feel like leasing is just throwing money out of the window. Do you guys have any opinions on that?
So let me do that. Let me let Dr. T give her opinion as far as a customer, and let me give my opinion as far as a customer and being the queen. Okay.
I think I heard you say you first talked about buying a house, right? And so we know that the house is
Yeah.
the largest probably bill we'll ever have.
Mhm.
And so I always said that I would not buy a car before I bought a house. I would always buy my house first, and I would
Oh,
always lease vehicles. I have been a leaser of vehicles for years. Number one, I really like getting something new every few years. And also, what I learned is that it's expensive to purchase a car, but I know that I get bored with things quick. It's always something new coming out. I like the fact that with a lease, I can always pull up to the dealership if anything goes wrong. I like that I'm not responsible for a lot of things because it is a lease. So I particularly like leasing, but now as a homeowner, owning my home, my next vehicle will be a buy.
okay. Mm.
All right, so I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna give it to you twofold. So um, when I'm talking to a lot of couples that are married, when they're buying cars from me, or if I have someone that has a girlfriend, I'm talking to the boyfriend, and she got the girlfriend got it doesn't matter. I'm talking to two people that are in a relationship, right? And I always say is that if you're one as one household, then I'll always believe if your wife wants a new car every time, she wants a lease every 3 years, every two and a half, every 2 or 3 years, do that. But somebody in the household needs to own a vehicle, because what
Mhm.
if something happens with the wife, and she doesn't want to, something happens with her car, just something happens, right? Then you got that car in the household that you have that's paid for or almost paid
Mhm.
for, right? And then I always look at it far as credit. A lot of people, when they're married, some people don't, right? Some people, they do things jointly, and sometimes they do it individually.
Mhm.
Now, I do believe when you're married, I've never been married, but I'm just telling you my 26 years experience, right? I always say if you're married, or if you're one with one in one union, not on paper, is that you do some things jointly, but you do some things independently. Because remember, if one person gets sick, then you need to use the other person's credit to buy that car or buy that house.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you need to downgrade in your house and maybe go to a small, a smaller home, or things change. One person has the better credit. So I always believe when you're married and you're together, you don't everybody don't have everybody don't have that top car. You know what I mean? Everybody can't have that fancy car unless you I don't want to say rich, but you have a lot of money. Or that's just me. And I say that is because you don't you have to be smart. Now do you understand what I'm saying? And I'm gonna give it to you personally, me myself. Did you understand what I said on that?
I did.
Okay. So me by myself being single, um, you know, I actually believe in leasing because I want a new car every 3 years. I just did my first lease on a
Mm-hmm.
EV for 2 years, but all my leases have been 3 years. But I did do a buy on a car, but I traded in within a year, right? But I am, since I'm getting older, where I am gonna eventually buy a car.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where I'm gonna have something that's paid for, right?
Yeah.
But I do want to. I like to flip my cars. I like to get out my cars every 3 years. I like to drive something fancy. That's just me.
But Regina, I got a question. So she said that she was looking at Ypsilanti to purchase a home. Do you advise purchasing a vehicle when you're getting ready to purchase a home?
So selling cars is my living, right? That's what I do. This is how
Yeah.
I get paid. This is what it is, and I work all the time because
Mm-hmm.
I'm on commission.
Mm-hmm.
But I have people sitting in front of me and say, "Well, I'm going to buy my car first before I'm going to buy my house." And I say, "No, you're not.
There it is.
No, you're not."
Yeah.
I said, "I want to sell you a car, and I respect what you're saying, but you buy the house first." They say, "Regina, but you don't want the commission." Yeah, I want the commission, but you need to be smart about having your house first. Because I remember when I was going to get a new car, and my daddy, when I was young, I didn't take care of my business. When I was in college, I got credit cards and I had them go into the house and I would run home and make sure they wouldn't get my parents didn't see them.
That
Or I
they
had
see the
somebody
statement.
intercepting my mail, right? My credit card statements, right? So I didn't take care of my business. So I had to do some rebuilding on the sneak side until I graduated from college. And Dad was like, "Come on, I'm a co-sign for you." He couldn't even co-sign for me. He had to put the car in his name, right? So I was about to go when I got my credit together. My dad did my first car, right? I went and I bought a house. The minute I signed for my house, I got my car the next day. I'm sorry, same day. I was at a dealership.
Wow.
I'm here. I'm getting my car. So I always recommend you get the house first before you get the car. And then you're smart on that. If your husband leasing and buying, if that's what you want to do, somebody lease, somebody buy.
Yeah.
Or if you guys both buy, know that you can't take your car with you. People always want to say, "You know what? I'm gonna leave my car to my children." Okay.
Them kids don't want the car.
You got to
So,
enjoy your life now.
so Anus, we thank you for joining in on us. Was there any other questions you have for us this morning?
No, you ladies have been great. You've answered a lot of questions,
I
dropped a lot of
definitely know this
gems, and
voice.
I just
I definitely
You
know
know who
this
she
voice.
is now, and I
Oh,
was trying to figure
absolutely.
out.
I knew
Yeah.
who she was
She
when
want
she
that
first said.
$25 gift
No,
card
when
too.
she first said her last
And
name,
she
I
was
knew
like,
who
"I
she
ain't looking to
was.
buy no house."
Yes, she is.
Oh, is she?
I know her personally. Oh
Oh.
yeah. She ain't on
Okay,
here
well,
playing
personal.
games,
You want
and
this
she
gift
watch
card?
us often.
Oh,
So
does
thank
she?
you for being on with us this morning.
Well, how she gonna get the gift card? She gonna get it from
no
you?
haven't got
She knows me. She'll get it from me at church tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Then I gotta give it to you today.
You do.
Oh man, I thought I was gonna be able to go shopping for it and give it to her in 2 months.
Thank you so much. We appreciate we appreciate you asking that
Thank
question,
you
and I
guys.
hope you
Have
were
a
able
great
to
Saturday.
glean from that. You too. Happy Saturday.
Don't forget to get your gift card from Dr. T tomorrow.
She ain't gonna forget. So that was a good question. I'm glad that you were transparent and honest too. But I think we need to take a break. We'll be right back.
Master Baker Sierra Crudup, owner of Delicious Sweets Bake Shop and Craven Cookies, located at 203 South Washington Street in Saginaw, Michigan, inside of the SVRC Marketplace. If you're looking for delicious sweets, this is the place to stop in. They specialize in homemade desserts and one-of-a-kind custom cakes. They can be reached at 248-836-8080 or dsibakeshop.com.
Hey, Metro Detroit, it's me, Tune Up Man, along with Joe Longhammer and Regina, the queen of car loans at Joe Longhammer Chevrolet in Waterford.
If I'm looking for a new car and I have $500, Regina, what can you do for me?
I'll take your $500 and turn it into $1,000.
But there's a catch, right?
That's right. I can only handle 25 of these deals each month.
Hurry before those 25 deals are gone.
Call or text 248-266-9875. I'll get you approved.
So we're back, and we appreciate the caller calling in, and having a conversation with us this morning. It makes times go by fast, especially when it's just the two of us. And sometimes when it's just the
Are you
two of
trying
us,
to run out of
no,
here?
no. Sometimes it's just the two of us. I'm like, what are we gonna talk about? What are we gonna talk about? And I get in panic mode in my mind. But you
Good.
always say, "What do you? It's no panic mode."
Good morning, Miss TD Lou. Good to have you on it today. Yeah. So listen, we were talking about just do it. That's what our word of the day was, just do it. And we've been kind of just doing it, right? Talking about different things. But one of the things I wanted to talk about, Regina, I know we're getting ready to go into the segment. We're ready to go into the car segment, right?
No, we need to
Yeah.
talk about
So
just do it.
just do it. Just do it. When I thought about just do it, I just was last week. If you all were watching, I know Miss TD Lou, you were watching. I
Mhm.
kind of gave 5 points about getting in the game, right? And so when I thought about just doing it, I was just really thinking about why are we putting off things for tomorrow that we can do today? One of the things I talked about my Facebook post talking about just do it, just go
Mhm.
buy the car, go buy the house, go eat the cake, go hang out, go to the movies, go on
Take
vacation,
that trip.
go do
Yeah,
some things,
yeah.
right? Because we're always waiting till the perfect time, but tomorrow is not promised, and waiting for a perfect time
Mhm.
will rob us from today's opportunity.
But the thing about it though? When is the perfect time to do what you want to do? Why do we all have this mindset? It's not the perfect time because you do it.
Yeah,
We do.
I
We both
absolutely
do
do.
it.
Yeah,
Well, it ain't that time.
but
Well,
here's the
we're not
thing though,
ready, or I'm
life is
not
still
ready.
life and
Well,
though.
God ain't told me yet.
Yeah, we quickly say that, right? God
Right,
hasn't
right,
released me to do that
right,
yet. That's
right.
my
We both do
thing.
that though. You
Yes.
do it, and I'll be like, oh, well, God ain't told me. God
Yes,
ain't
but
told me
here's
that
the
yet.
thing. Sometimes be out of fear or out of uncomfortability,
Mhm,
or we'll talk ourselves out of doing some
mhm.
things. But guess what? Life is happening now, and
Life and life.
every day is time for it's time that we'll never get back.
Mhm.
We cannot get back what happened yesterday, so we
You
need to
sure I
do
can't get
that
back
now.
what happened yesterday?
You cannot get back what
Even
happened
if I try.
yesterday. Time is one thing you can never get back.
Mm,
You may get the next day, but you can't get back
mm,
those hours that happened on yesterday.
mm,
And guess what? Perfection is an illusion
mm.
anyway. We got this illusion that when this happened and this line up, I'm
I'ma
gonna do
do
that.
this. I'ma
Yep.
do that. When I
Listen,
make this certain amount of money,
I'm gonna do
I'ma do
that.
this. I'ma do that.
And guess what? When you make it, you're gonna try to make some more.
Yeah.
There will never be
Facts.
a flawless moment
Facts.
in life, period. There's never gonna it even right now, if you for those of you listeners now, if you get up and you put the perfect outfit on, it's gonna be something that you wish that was different. Whether it was the shoes, whether it was your nail color, what I'm talking to the women on here, right? It's never gonna be a flawless moment, period, in life. There's always gonna be more money you want to make. There's always going to be more things you want to do. It's always going to be something. But
Mhm.
guess what? Start moving today. Get in the game. Get up and let's do it. Those dreams, hopes, aspirations that you all have, don't sleep on them no more. A lot of times we making other people rich. Come
Mhm.
on,
Oh yeah, we
lights.
doing that.
We making
We
other
doing that
people
every
rich.
day.
We're giving them our great ideas. Listen, we're doing all of these things, and at the end of the day, we sleeping on our dreams.
Mhm.
We sleeping on the things that we supposed to be doing.
Well, you didn't sleep on your dream this week because look what you did.
Well, that was one thing, but there's a lot of dreams I slept on.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things. Good morning, Bev. Good to see you on this morning, sis. So there's a lot of things that I have slept on. I slept on me a lot. I got in the game real
So
late.
you woke up.
I think there's an awakening happening.
Now she said I've been very transparent today, but now she said it's.
I think it's happening. You know what I mean? I just
So
think
you
that-
changing your flow. You changing your walk.
Yeah,
Things are different now.
Things
The
are
light.
different now.
Da-da!
Oh, listen.
Da-da!
So here's the thing, though,
Oh,
too. I mean,
da-da! Wait a
even-
minute, hold on, one more. Da-da!
you are so loud in my ear.
Ta-da! Wait a minute, one more.
Ta-da.
Ta-da! What?
Ta-da.
What? Ta-da! Wait a minute. Okay, my fault. Ta-da!
So even in life, right? You know, even in life, waiting. And so even for the last 3 weeks, and so I'm gonna be transparent. So Fred and I
Please
changed
do.
our eating habits, and we've been doing things a little different. And shout out to Mr. Moore, he lost 12 pounds.
How? Shout out to my brother.
So
How?
I have not got on the scale yet. Yes, I have. I see the inches going in, so I'm excited. But now is the time we got serious about our health. Like we really are.
So what are you guys doing differently?
We want to live. First of all, I changed my eating habits. So I went and paid some money for a Ninja Foodie. I have been looking at this thing and it was $200 and something. I got gadgets, y'all. I love gadgets. Y'all know, those of you all who know me know that I used to cater, but this was the best thing that I ever could have bought, right? And so it saves time. I'm able to cook meals really quick on it. It's grilling it. So it has a grill taste. It's not fried. So we have given up the fried food. So drinking more water, making sure we're drinking
So you, wait a
protein
minute, you
shakes
gave up
and
the fried food and
yes.
you putting it on the grill.
Yes, the
Right.
Ninja Grill, right.
Okay.
So we gave the fried up. We also have been drinking
Congratulations.
protein shakes. Thank you. In the morning, which is we're making sure we get enough protein in. Our snacks are healthier snacks, fruit, things like that. So some of the things that was very difficult is Fred loves sweets. So he has been eating fruit instead of eating cakes and cookies and things like that. So congratulations. Santi said he had been biking. Listen, I want to bike too. Santi, I want to bike too, but this knee ain't let me be great yet. But it will allow me to be great. So I just want to
Everybody can't bike now.
But let me just say this.
Because that biking is serious.
It's serious and you'll be the fell out. But let me just say this.
Exactly.
Sitting next to Regina for over a year and a half, she has gotten really serious about her food intake, the things she put in her mouth. And I've watched her.
Wait a minute, the last 3 years, honey.
Well, I'm just talking about the last year and a half.
Okay.
And so just watching you the last year and a half when it was getting rough, when things wasn't as smooth anymore. And so just, you know what I learned though throughout all of this is that if you keep moving, things will change. If you keep the momentum, things will change. So Miss TD Lou, you said one thing. Let's see. I'm trying to read.
One
her
thing we
comment.
do a lot is sleep on ourselves. Oh my God. My Ninja
Foodie grill.
grill.
Oh my goodness, you are right. Listen, we do sleep on ourselves, but that grill, baby. When I tell you, if y'all don't have a Ninja Foodie grill, y'all better get y'all one. It does 6 different things. It grills, it broils.
Can I get that for my birthday next year?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. It's cheap. Yeah, cheaper. Yeah, because you a high birthday. I'm so glad my birthday next.
No, you know what? When you did all that for me for my birthday, I'm like, I'm sick.
You better be sick.
That means I better.
DELTA.
Forget Delta.
You just made some chicken wings. Wasn't they good? And that last 5 minutes, put that barbecue sauce on and them was some sticky, icky wings. There you go.
You know, I'm coming by the crib, not the house. I'm coming by the crib.
Come by the crib.
I'm getting a couple wings.
Come on, you know what? I'm gonna make you some for lunch.
You're so full of it.
No, I'm serious. I got you.
People promise me. I got my other sister talking about she gonna make me some greens, and I'm like, well, where are the greens at?
You so green.
Y'all don't.
Listen, we talking
about though. Y'all don't look out.
Listen,
Give me a surprise.
Small steps leads to big change.
Do it take that long? How long we been sitting next to each other?
I don't know.
For 3 years. We've been rolling for 3.
Beverly said my birthday coming. It is in
Beverly,
December.
Beverly,
Beverly
just said
birthday
it, Beverly.
is coming.
Beverly, your sister's the reason why we didn't celebrate the birthday together last year because we were supposed to do something. All 3 of us.
It wasn't my fault. It probably was hers.
We're supposed to go to the comedy show. Remember?
But y'all know, listen, viewers. Since we being honest, I am the one sister that will buy the tickets. I don't care how much they cost. I will get I'm telling you, I will ride and get stuff. And on the day of the event, if I got a notion that I don't want to go, I ain't going. I don't care if it was a $500 ticket, Regina. So
yeah, you did it.
I don't care if
you
it's
did
a $200 ticket.
and
Beverly
then told me that day of she was not going.
Listen.
Well, you don't know how many names I called you that day.
Listen, I
called you every name, but I called you every name but Dr. T or Teresa or Sis.
But listen,
one was a B, but I'm saying sorry right now.
Boss.
No, it was bitch.
No. That's all right too.
I said this.
You see what I'm saying? See how
because we planned it.
But let me tell you,
we planned it, and then you put it on me. I'm
Beverly,
like,
you bet not be laughing. But here's the thing, though. I mean, for 6 days out of the week, you laughing at me, Miss TD Lou. For 7 days out of the week, I get up. 6 of them.
That look like the picture, the back of her head.
The 6 of them.
In her picture.
That's how she got it in there. 6 of those days, I get up at 5 something in the morning. I be tired.
And so what? So that's the excuse why you didn't go out on Saturday night to the where we're going.
You already had me in the studio early in the morning. So anyway, we need to get on with the get on. You talking about me? We ain't gonna get to your points. So small steps lead to big change.
We're gonna get to my point. I need 5 minutes.
Okay. Small steps lead to big change. You don't have to have it all figured out. Progress comes from starting where you are with what you have and letting momentum carry you forward.
Well, you just said momentum can start when you are. When I started on a weight loss thing about 3 years ago, I was trying to stay in tune, but momentum. It took me last year and a half. Actually, that's where I got my momentum. Because I went almost a year without drinking alcohol.
Come on here.
And
that
really
you lose weight right then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But most people, we you're gonna either some people they want to go shopping, they want to take trips, or they want to walk around the block, or maybe they want to exercise, or maybe they want to talk to their counselor or their therapist, whatever you want to call. I mean, whatever you do for fun. I don't think talking to a therapist for fun, but anyway, anything that you do for fun, right? That's what you do, right?
Yeah.
And so it takes 30 days to create a habit, right? But when you're talking about weight loss and you're talking about this, you can put it off. It's all about continue. It's an everyday thing. It's like brushing your teeth.
Well, I don't know. Some people don't brush their teeth.
No, I'm just saying, that's like brushing your teeth, But go ahead.
I'm just saying. Yeah, so I appreciate just being able to watch you were very dedicated. Y'all, when we would go out, she'd be like, I ain't eating that. No, get that away from me. You make me sick, Dr. T. Why are you eating that? Da, 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 da. But she still stayed committed. And so today, I just want to share with you all, stay committed. Take care of you. Self-care is important. And faith requires movement. Stepping out in courage shows God and yourself you trust the journey. Doors often open only after you move toward them. So you have to put some movement in order for things to work. Y'all see she in a candy bowl now. The last point I need to make is your life is your legacy. Every day that you wait is a day that you're not invested in your... They can't see that. Y'all see she.
But look, hold on. Sandy got some gum here. Look.
Y'all look at her. This is what I deal with. Y'all hear that noise? Y'all, this is early in the morning.
My grandma candy though, right here. I'm about to...
Commitment is real. Being on a weight loss journey or any change is mind control.
Didn't we just say I can? Yeah. I'm eating. I don't know.
Healthy, and you didn't put that strawberry thing in your mouth
yet.
Miss TD Lou, I thank you so much for your those words, because it is self-control, mind control, self-control, self-regulation. When I first got on here, Regina was talking about when I did the EI workshop, and like that self-awareness, self-regulation, motivation, empathy, and social skills. So those the five components. And so in any business you can use that.
I can't do it.
Y'all, we like this ain't memory. This ain't memory. This is y'all see what I'm dealing with.
No, you know what? Okay, so I took it out because these teeth right here, teeth ain't, when you get old, your teeth change, right? They get older, you know.
At least you still got
Look,
some.
look, and I just paid the last $100, $105 on my 4,200 little implants. I got to get back here.
Listen.
4,200. So I thought about it, and I'm like,
Are we going to break?
you know what? Let's take a quick break, and let me finish up. I know we won't get the word today, but I want to talk a little bit about
We next on cars. We'll be right back.
Master Baker Sierra Crudup, owner of Delicious Sweets Bake Shop and Craven Cookies, located at 203 South Washington Street in Saginaw, Michigan, inside of the SVRC Marketplace. If you're looking for delicious sweets, this is the place to stop in. They specialize in homemade desserts and one-of-a-kind custom cakes. They can be reached at 248-836-8080 or dsibakeshop.com.
Hey, Metro Detroit, it's me, Tune Up Man, along with Joe Longhammer and Regina, the Queen of Car Loans at Joe Longhammer Chevrolet in Waterford.
If I'm looking for a new car and I have $500, Regina, what can you do for me?
I'll take your $500 and turn it into $1,000.
But there's a catch, right?
That's right. I can only handle 25 of these deals each month.
Hurry before those 25 deals are gone.
Call or text 248-266-9875. I'll get you approved.
So we had bloopers that you guys would never know. What stays
We
in the
was
pod?
talking about, gummy worms.
Well, so we got to understand what we talk about in the pod stays in the pod. But hey, listen, if you want to, the biggest gift that you can give us today and any day is if you're watching us right now, share us. Share our show to your page. That will get more people to realize we're on, watch our show later. So do us a favor. Everybody's watching now. I know Beverly's watching, which is Dr. T's sister, my sister. We got
Miss TD
T.D.
Lou. Hey,
Who
Sister
else?
Denise. I see you on here. I know Chantel is on here.
We got Denise.
Good
Miss
morning.
Denise.
Yes, that's Denise. That's my church sister. Denise
Okay.
Estelle Eshine.
So
She is on here.
So do us a favor, go to the bottom of your screen, hit the share button. That's going to help us go into your audience. So share our broadcast right now. Share it to your page, please. Do us a favor. That's the best thing that you can do for us today. We appreciate you. And then if you're watching us on YouTube, subscribe to our channel. Subscribe to our channel. Even if you give us a share this morning on Facebook, go to YouTube and and subscribe to our YouTube channel.
And also know we on TikTok
Yeah.
too. Whoop.
Yeah, we got
And Insta.
54 followers. We just started a couple weeks ago. We need to get it to 1,000 to go
Mhm.
live. And I think that once we go live on TikTok, we're going to get to another audience.
Yeah.
'Cause TikTok is kind of off the chain.
It is.
Yeah.
Like
In a good way.
Thank you, Chantel.
Oh, thank you.
Appreciate you. So let's get into the segment. What we talking about? Vehicles.
So I wanted to talk about if you are new to our podcast or our broadcast. I am Regina, the Queen of Car Loans. Regina, the Queen of Car Loans. I'm located at Joe Longhammer Chevrolet at 475 Summit Drive, Waterford, Michigan. And I work at the Chevy store, but we have a Buick, and I can sell from our Buick GMC store, and we also have a Ford store. So if you're looking for that new Ford, Chevy, Buick, GMC, I can help you. And we have over 400 used cars in stock between all three dealerships. And then if you want to put a credit application in, can you put that at the bottom for me, Santi? You can go to my website 24 hours a day, Regina, the Queen of Carloans.com. Regina, the Queen of Carloans with S.com. Put a credit application in 24 hours a day. and then you can look at my inventory, and then you can apply 24 hours a day. But today, Dr. T,
Yes.
I want to talk about how to pay your just a few ways how to pay your car off faster.
Come on, teach me.
And you already know, but
Teach me.
you know, and anybody knows me, they know I specialize in customers that have bruised credit or have bad credit. I don't like to use the word bad, Dr. T, but I have bruised credit. But I do have good customers like yourself that know what to do and can flex. But I got the customers that I have to walk them through the process. But this is what
Mhm.
I do, and this is what I love to do, and this is how I became the queen, right? So one of the mistakes that people make is when they buy a car and they're paying, say, over 15% interest rate.
Mhm.
In Michigan, the highest interest rate you can pay is 25.
Mhm.
Now, if you buy a car in another state and you come back here and you finance your car, the interest rate might be 31 or 32.
Wow.
It just depends, right? But biggest mistake people make is that they don't try to refinance their loan or how to figure out how to lower their interest rate.
Teach us. So
Well,
if they got the car loan, they can
Mhm.
refinance it?
Yeah. So, I always tell my customers, you know, get 6 months or maybe a year of on-time payments,
Mhm.
and then try to go to a local credit union and look to refinance.
Mm.
And by doing that, if you're able to refinance, if you're paying let's say that 18% interest rate,
Mhm.
and then you get it down to like 6 or 7 or even 8, right? Then you're cutting your payment in half.
Yeah, cut it in half,
Yeah.
and you can pay it off quicker
Yeah.
because that other half you can put on the principal of it.
Well, the thing about it though, when you refinance, what people do is they take the term longer.
Mhm.
They in a 5-year loan, or maybe in a 6-year loan, maybe
Mhm.
they're 5 years into it, right? 1 year into it, so they got
Mhm.
5 years left.
Mhm.
They take out another 5-year loan.
Oh,
You don't do
Lord.
that. You shorten the
Shorten it.
loan.
Yeah.
And that's the biggest. Well, I'm lowering my car. I want to lower my car payment. Well, if you got a lower interest rate and you shorten the term, yeah, your payment's gonna be a little higher. Maybe $50 less than what we're paying before.
Yeah.
But you want that because you shorten the term
Yeah, you
and lower
shorten
your
the term.
interest rate.
That's real good, so you'll
Yeah,
get it faster.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then also another way, if you're not one of the banks I do want to say that it's a credit union out there that if your family member is in the service, Navy Federal Credit
Yeah,
Union,
neighbor.
a lot of people are going to the Navy Federal because Federal Credit Union's done a lot for people
Mhm.
that normally can't get car loans if they have other issues with their credit.
Mhm.
Navy Federal Credit Union digs deep for people.
Yeah, I don't have a person that is in the military or has been, but
Mhm.
I surely wish I did because Navy Federal is a good credit union that I would like to be a part of.
But it is people out there that they can do other things that you just need to have conversations with them.
Yeah,
As far as that Navy Federal Credit Union.
good. I'll have a conversation with you.
So another thing I do want to say is if you're not able to refinance your loan for whatever reason why, maybe you owe too much in your car, maybe your car is not worth it, right? Is that do pay more. Like you said, you can do bi-weekly payments, but also you can take a lump sum.
Mhm.
You know, people get, you work for the big three, they get their what do you call it, their profit sharing check.
Mhm.
And you got tax time. Or you
Mhm.
might get an extra $500 in overtime every month,
Mhm.
right? You
Yeah.
take that and you put that toward the principal balance. But the one mistake I see people make is that they do not tell the bank where to put the money.
Yeah, you have to let them know where to put the money at. That's even on anything you purchasing. You need to tell them, I want this to go on the actual principal of the loan. Yeah, you have to direct where your money should go.
And if you ever see your monthly payment change to a lower payment every month, then they're applying your money wrong that you paid extra. Because your monthly payment never will change.
Yeah.
It never will change if you're buying your car.
Mhm. That's true.
And they're applying your money the wrong place, not in the right place.
Yeah.
Because your payment will stay the same, and your principal balance will decrease. But that's all I got. I just want to get those couple tips. And I know we got our what do we have?
Yeah, so we have our events. So we getting ready to share our events. the first event that we have up is the community back to school prayer event. This is a prayer event that is happening today. This is happening at Rotary Park right in Pontiac, Michigan, off of Weston Street. This back to school prayer will have a lot of things for the family to do. It will be a 3-on-3 basketball tournament presented by P League. Also, there will be interactive entertainment by Motor City Bounce. There will be back to school discounted shoes by Burn Rubber. You will have Kingdom Cuts there. You will have the Lemonhead Depot that's going to be there. You got the Cure by Khalees. So there's a lot of vendors. Sugar Me desserts will be there. Also, there will be raffles, a live DJ, and more. Uncle Jerry Barbecue is providing the food. This is we have two speakers. Tabany Washington will be speaking, and Tiffany Moore. This is happening today, August the 23rd, from 5:30 p.m. to sunset. There will be fireworks happening directly after. So this is a great family event. Bring your kids, your family out on today.
So let me talk about current events 1 second. So I went to Detroit yesterday because I had a table at the vendor at the concert, Maxwell concert. But listen, let's have conversations because events like that are going around town. I wouldn't mind having a booth, having a table there. But if we don't think like, okay, I know I sell cars, right? But I can when I come to an event, have my own table, I
Mhm.
can give away gift cards, I give away oil changes. I want to be in the people, with the people, with the
Mhm.
people, in the
Mhm.
people. I shouldn't say in the people, with the people. I want to
Yeah.
be more engaged with the community. And how I be more engaged is be at events like that.
Yeah. So vendors, event planners. If you need vendors, Regina, the Queen of Carlones, is letting you know up front. Reach out to her. She'll be a vendor at one of your events.
Yeah, our next event that's happening. Well, this is we really need this one. Got warrants. Take care of outstanding traffic and misdemeanor warrants without the risk of arrest. Entertainment, child care, food, community resources. Pontiac, Michigan Warrant Clinic is pre-registration, no walk-ups. I mean, you can't walk in. It is September 13th, so you have a little time to prepare. From 12 noon to 3 p.m., it's at the Bowen Senior Center, 52 Bagley Street, Pontiac, Michigan. It is backed by, it looks like Black Voter Matters, Oakland Forward, and I can't see the other three in there in the bottom. Can you see that?
No. So for more information, there's a number there.
You can contact, what is that name?
You can
Johnny?
contact Janae
Janae
at mioaklandforward.org.
or you can call her at 248-977-4684. 248-977-4684. Now, you guys got warrants. Please go register for this. Call, scan, or the QR code if you're watching our podcast. But call her. Why? Because you don't want to get caught with a warrant, you driving, and then they take you to jail. You got to pay more money.
Mm-hmm. So back to school too, school rally. This is happening at 10 a.m. 10 a.m. This is on next Saturday, August the 30th, 2025. This is a back to school rally where you can get backpacks and school supplies for your children. You can also get hot dogs and hamburgers, chips and drinks while supplies last. This is taking place at the American Legion, Cook Nelson Post 20, which is 206 Auburn Avenue in Pontiac. This is being sponsored by American Legion's Cook Nelson 20 and Gibraltar Large 19, Queen of Sheba, Pontiac Night Riders, and Chuck's Car Wash.
Saturday, September 13th, we got the Pontiac Arch Crawl. I think this is maybe their third or fourth year, maybe more than that. But the Heart of Oakland County, presented with the Pontiac Arts Commission, is 12 noon until 10 p.m. That's a long time on Saginaw Street. I think that's where they block it off. It's between Huron, M59, and Lawrence Street. It's the historic downtown.
Yeah. So for more info, reach out to picassoart@gmail.com. You are invited to our open house experience. This is taking place on Friday, September 12th from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. at 91 North Saginaw Street, Suite 200. So this is a unique chance to learn more about our mission, meet our team, and discover how we collaborate to strengthen the impact of our work in the community. This is presented by presentation is about CMLF history, service, and our donors will take place at so you can reserve at CPARRO. No, that's CPARRA at centrummulticultural.org. This is being sponsored by La Familia, and this is the Central. I can't read the rest of it, but scan that QR code and attend their open house.
Those are Hispanic community. I do a podcast. Well, I do a radio show with them every Thursday from 9:30 to 10 a.m. Queens Corner. Anyway, Pontiac Middle School 6th grade meet and greet. 6th grade orientation, August 28th, 2025, 5 p.m. and 6:30 p.m. Pontiac Middle School, the Little Theater. 1275 Perry Street, Pontiac, Michigan. Parents must attend with their students. What to expect during orientation? I'm glad you asked. You get to meet the staff, practice opening lockers. How do you practice opening lockers? Jesus. Tour the building, visit the classroom, and they're going to have raffles. Actually, I think this is the first meet and greet I've seen at the Pontiac Middle School for 6th grade meet and greet. I like it, but practice opening lockers, okay. I like it.
I like it because people don't always know. These are new students that may never have had to open.
Well,
a
it took me
locker.
10 minutes to open my locker back in the day.
It might take you 10 today. But look, everybody, thank you for tuning in and listening to us today. I hope you have a wonderful Saturday.
Have a good day. Have a good week.